a little bit of it going.
Yeah. So hello everyone. Welcome. We're starting off. It's a bit late, but don't worry. We're going to be starting. Join the stream, my Rosalia. Let's see how you're going to perform tonight. Come on. Let's see. Will she be talkative as last stream? Or did I break something? Rosalia, let's add you. Hello. Oh, I forgot to make her listen to my microphone. That's probably
Evening,
why.
darling. That mansion looks like it could use a little undead charm.
I don't know if you can hear her, or at least if you're using my.
Turn up the volume.
It's not on Discord, so.
Sorry, I'm watching your Twitch on my app.
Okay. Say, Rosalia, can you shout out my dear friend, the girl in the cave? Let's see if she does it. Hopefully she does it. Maybe I need to calibrate my microphone. Oh, well, thank you for subscribing.
The girl in
You're welcome. Wanted to get that out of
subscribed for 6 months.
Well, she should at least be able to recognize that. She should comment on it.
Ah, 6 moons of devotion, such rare blood indeed. Welcome back to our little crypt.
Okay, so she knows how to do. I need to fix the command. That's the problem.
I do hear her.
And she gave you a shout out, but it's a bit on the wonky side if you look at the chat.
Yeah, I know.
Oh boy.
You'll get there. I sent
Yeah.
you an invite for the share chat.
One moment. Should be somewhere. Yes. Okay. Here I am. I'm curious if you do Rosalia Vamp, at Rosalia Vamp, if she can get it from the shared chat. She should be able to. In the meantime, let me fix my shout out command for her. Stream settings. Okay. Maybe this one will be able to be saved. Okay, so it's a hello, Luna. How's it going, Luna? Let me make her chatty instead. Maybe that should work. I'm good. Okay. So Rosalia, can you shout out Luna Moon, please? In the meantime, let me.
The girl in the cave emerges from shadowy depths. Show her some love before she vanishes again.
Oh, she did.
Put it
She
in.
did. She
Put
did
it in.
shout you out now. Okay.
Let's have some light.
Sounds good.
Hi, Giovanna.
Can you?
That scared me.
Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Ashley's here, almost. Hello, hello. How's it going, Ashley?
It's still going well and strong. Just finished some Mario Karting with family. Simulation, of course.
Orange County.
Unamun official places
So, we chased rags?
or you'll miss the magic
Yes,
river
yeah.
in these haunted halls.
Something like that.
What's this?
And the game
Probably a
now?
drug bust.
Yes,
Better-
because it would just jump right back into it, and
What?
your lines may be up first.
Mine? Oh,
Hey, Guzman,
interesting.
what you got there?
Let's see.
Look, an announcement
Like,
about this on
Guys, better do it in chat. Not like I'm doing it. Because...
Hugs. Where's your friend?
on my server.
Okay, I think we're mostly ready. Whenever you are, let's load in. The
I'm
most
just
recent.
gonna need your mic.
Do you still need? Are you streaming right now, Ashley?
No, I'm just last week I'm just announced into my server that I'm
Okay.
collabing.
Ashley Kamigawa step into the
Just
manager's
grabbing the
mind if it
kitchen.
whispers your name back.
Yes. And thank you for following, Giovanna.
Joanna, your arrival stirs shadows deeper than this
Giovanna.
manor's
Giovanna,
secrets.
Giovanna.
Welcome to our cursed little family. Darkness falls for a moment. Ads are here. If you cherish this crypt of stories, consider binding yourself with a sub before the shadows fade.
Announcement made. There we
Thank
go.
you.
So my server should know it's live.
Okay. So,
Let's see. Sound is good.
it's alright. I can only hear you and the music though.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
I can see
I
the
can only hear music though. Okay. Ah, that's bad.
Was I
Voice
muted?
sounds fine. Music is quiet to me though. Okay, yeah. Now it's a bit on the more hearable side. Yep. Even in Discord, I think it was a setting in Discord. So, ready to start, everyone?
Yeah, just 1 second. There you go. Okay. Okay, I think we're good.
Okay.
maybe.
So when I clicked in, I accidentally clicked the line. So, we're at the His Was a Power.
Hello, Donnie
So-
Dino. Welcome, welcome. So, is it?
I didn't miss anything.
So, is it at the narrator part, basically?
Seems like
It's a white-haired girl,
Ah, okay, so I think.
I think.
That's Ashley.
so I need to read all that. I think I did the last time when she confessed.
Yes, Ashley is very adorable. So I think.
Just being myself. Just being me. I remember this was where it last left off, but his was a power in there.
I think that might be the narrator then, right?
I think that's the narrator. There's no line saying who's talking.
So maybe
Okay. We can do that.
Yeah.
If this manor had better acoustics, maybe even the ghost would stick
His
around
was a
for
power
stories.
that invoked images of witches or demons, the unclean and the impure. A mere touch was all it took for him to strip a man and beast alike of its life.
Oh,
God has a
Oh,
great,
what-
a cruel streak. Yes?
what was the log? I forgot to start on the screen. of the game.
So
That was the law.
he says that, like, whatever he touches basically dies
Yep.
or comes to ruin. And then they're inside a witch's house that has a chapel.
Interesting.
God has quite a cruel streak to bestow such a power upon such a beautiful young man. And a strange power it was indeed, like something out of a fairy tale. Like something confined to words upon the page, it seemed otherworldly, unbelievable. Nonetheless, as he had demonstrated to the white-haired girl, his peculiar powers were indeed real. That said, the world has its fair share of oddities. It just so happens that those curiosities tend to remain hidden away, known only to a few. Although you've laid eyes upon a number of unusual phenomena yourself, Master. The doors to the past through which we have passed, this very mansion, as a matter of fact, the two of us. Now, as you just saw, the white-haired girl found herself enraptured with this man and his accursed power. How do you think Michaela acted in response to her proclamation? He had spent so long refusing to interact with others, no, unable to interact with them, as he was unsure how to respond. After standing there expressionless for a few moments, he muttered,
I'll consider
That's
it.
it. I think this
with
is
that-
the paint.
and with that he returned to his chambers. While he was not someone who wore his heart on his sleeve, I personally do not believe he was completely devoid of emotions. He had simply forgotten how to express them in his extended solitude. So I think he was in that moment in a state of complete panic. She had, after all, just assaulted him with a stream of incomprehensible declarations. That knowing the truth, she still wished to remain in this mansion, and that knowing the truth, she loved him. The love she had declared for Michael was not a fleeting puppy love. There was genuine tenderness and warmth to her words. But he had gone through his life shunned, feared, pushed away. To him, that was normal. He had never given anyone reason to have
Tenderness
any
in this
fondness
house.
for him.
Careful or the walls might start blushing.
So he found himself utterly unsure on how to take the affection she was showing.
Apparently, our voices might be a bit
Yeah.
on the lower side compared to the music.
I'm adjusting.
Guys, I think the
There
narrator
we go.
is the main.
Yes, yes.
Is that better, Zephy?
Test on our part.
Is this alright?
We have to wait a bit for the stream to catch up. Okay, better.
Yeah. Okay. Let's turn down music.
The song.
There you go.
Yes.
It's better, but still lower. Okay. Well, I turned down the music, so it should be that the voices are better.
Hopefully it works.
This Discord's all the way up.
Yes, Discord has a tendency to always give us
Mess
some
up stuff.
issues. It's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's goop. Okay.
Oh, cool.
I'll trust Giovanna. By the way, nice. Is that Polish by any chance, Giovanna? Looks Polish to me, at least.
So he found himself utterly unsure how to take the affection she was showing. She says, "How do you know?"
I'm from Romania. I'm in your neck of the woods.
Romania. The Ohio of Europe.
Well,
Romania.
yes, and Ashley is too. So
Ah.
we have a bit of knowledge about our neighbors here and there.
Yeah, that's true.
Ashley is, of course, our dear American friend, and she's currently the narrator.
Just call me Ashley.
Oh,
Hey,
sorry,
what?
Nadia.
I
I guess I'm tired. I guess I'm
It's
tired.
okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, Ross.
I think Ross being tired right now meets the critter to be Michelle.
Pretty much.
How tired
I'm-
Michelle is, Ross fits him right now.
Yes. I'll be the one who plays a tired and very wary Michelle. Oh boy. But yeah, I had to do some
So goofy.
shenanigans in the background, and probably that tired me out. Doesn't help that I was awake from 6 a.m. today, and
From 6. Damn.
yeah,
You should have taken at least a little bit of a nap.
I did take a bit of a nap, but still. It was around 2 p.m. with my girlfriend, so
Oh.
yeah. But still, it was a bit, only an hour. She wanted to do some other stuff.
Makes sense.
Okay, let's continue before we derail too much.
Of course, he was not the only one rattled by the whole affair. Okay, well, it's loading. There we go.
Oh, it's me. Oh dear.
This is Nadia again.
I guess the narrator? Okay. Several days had passed since Michelle had asked for time to think. He had still yet to show himself again.
This is all my fault.
The white-haired girl paced anxiously through the halls on the off chance she might run into him. As per his request, though, she kept her distance from his chambers. Nonetheless, she was beginning to worry about the fact that he had secluded himself away for so long, so she worked up the courage and made her way to his room.
Okay, if he doesn't want to see me ever again. I didn't consider I might ever step in my bounds.
Oh, sorry, hang on. I just wanted to make you guys a little bit bigger.
Goofy.
Let me also make
There you go.
make
Yay.
you a bit bigger too. Da-da-da-da.
Bigger.
Yes, now you're all a bit bigger. Okay.
Before opening my mouth.
Every step she took was slow and laborious, her mind raced with worry and doubt.
Should at least tell him I'm sorry.
Rather than out of a desire to know how he felt, she was compelled by guilt and desire to apologize. After walking for some time, she arrived at the door sitting in an utterly unlit hallway. She drew in a breath of musty air, then let it out, repeating the process several times. Next, she reached her hand up to knock on the door, then pulled it back, also doing this a number of times. Oh, how adorable she was. I wanted nothing more than to give her a little nudge. After all, she was too sweet of a girl for her worries to be anything but misplaced.
I just can't find the courage. Maybe I should come back another day. But what's the point of waiting? I need to apologize and get the weight off his back now.
She gathered her courage once more. This time determined she would do it, the white-haired girl moved her small fist towards the door. Which then swung open.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Please, you must announce your presence. I almost walked right into you. Are you in that much of a hurry for a mishap?
I'm sorry.
And I believe I told you to stay away from my chambers.
You did. So I spent a long time debating whether I would, but I decided I really wanted to tell you this.
Oh, well, actually,
I'm truly sorry.
what?
The other day, I could barely manage to get the words in my head all the way to my mouth. There was no room in my mind for anything else. I showed my own thoughts and feelings into your face. Not considering that might not be what you wanted. Just running non-stop. I was terribly disrespectful to you. Completely selfish. You're a kind-hearted man. I truly believe that. But you were only being courteous because you're a nice man. I'm sure you have little interest in the affections of a queer little girl. So, I'd love it if I could stay here. It would be a wonderful blessing. But if you really don't want to be here,
I think it's loading.
if my feelings are imposing upon you, then I apologize. I'm sorry, and I'll take my leave of this house.
Huh, that's weird.
Mm. Sorry.
No, I'm looking at my chat. There is something weird about my bot. Oh, I think. Okay. I resetted her.
Oh,
Okay. I don't know. She broke character for a bit. Don't be. My mind went blank for a moment.
what?
I find it difficult to comprehend you. The other day, you were firm in your intentions to stay, and now you say you'll leave without a struggle.
You holed up in your room for so long. And I thought, you didn't want me around. To be honest, I want to stay here. I do.
I think you should do whatever pleases you. See, apparently my chatbot is kind of broken tonight.
Huh?
Oh well.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she, I tried resetting her and it, hello, Ubu. Welcome, welcome.
Oh. Isn't the chat as well?
Yes, let me give you a shout out since my bot seems to be, a bit broken.
Oh.
Oh, you were playing, The Elder Scrolls, Oblivion.
I don't.
Oh, my bot joined again. Okay. This is interesting. Let's
It's this stream. Whenever you do this stream, something breaks. What's your video shout out or your chat bot?
Yes. Thank you for the posture check for Michelle. Yes, I think my poor character Michelle really needs some posture check. He's been stuck holding that candle for God knows how long.
Yeah. It's like a statue.
You can stay or you can leave.
Huh?
I will not
Oh,
pressure
wait.
you to do
Oh,
one or
sorry.
the
I
other.
accidentally looked to the stream as well.
Oh, no worries. Okay. You can. Okay.
So, not imposing.
To tell you the truth, I had to think about that for some time. However, I have now come to something of a solution. Since you're here, come into my room.
What the frick was the lawsuit?
To prevent what almost happened a few moments ago. So we don't accidentally run into each other.
Sorry.
You're forgiven. Now come in.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Ashley?
Is this necklace?
If that's what it
I didn't
looks like.
suppose that means. Oh, sorry.
If that's what it looks to you, then I suppose that means I succeeded. Pick it up.
It has a little bell. It's adorable.
Please make an effort to wear that while you're in the house. Oh my, it's like a cowbell.
Oh my god, that's funny. My OC actually wears a bell. That's funny.
Because it's so dark, there will always exist a risk that we might accidentally bump into one another. So I tried to come up with a way to reduce that risk.
Smart. Does that mean you didn't leave Europe because you were working on this?
That's right. What other reason would I have?
I think most people would assume it was because they had put you in a bad mood, or that you didn't want to see them.
I have little sense of how most people see the world.
Sorry. I appreciate it though. I'm really glad to know that you put so much thought into a life together with me.
It would be difficult not to, after the other day.
I'm so happy right now. I can't think of any better word to describe it. I couldn't be happier.
You're being dramatic. To tell you the truth, I feel a little bad about it.
Why?
It seems rather impertinent to affix a bell to someone. You're not livestock. You're a person. Oh my god.
That's why you turned it into a necklace? Thank you very much. I'll keep it with me at all times. I mean, on me. I really truly appreciate it, Lord Michel.
Don't call me Lord, please.
In my day, we just relied on
Alright then,
echolocation or terrified
uh,
villagers with torches. Cowbells are so last century.
I just call him Michel.
Oh my god. Okay, so she's
Will
back.
you please call me Giselle?
The windows.
XP? What?
If we could open the windows. Never mind. I was just thinking you wouldn't need a bell at all if we could get some light in here.
It can be opened?
They're rusted shut. All the windows have been shuttered for as long as I've been here.
I seem to have boarded them all up.
That was done long before I ever arrived. After so many years here though, I hardly consider it an inconvenience anymore. It also serves to repel wanderers.
Oh, really?
Is there something odd about that?
No. Just, I realized I had the wrong impression about a number of things. As I learn more, I see things in a different light. See you in a different light.
Hmm.
And I'm sure there's still plenty more for me to learn.
Of all the people I have ever met, you are perhaps the most difficult to predict. Not only do you have no aversion to the darkness, you...
Dark has always been a close friend of mine. Which isn't to say I dislike the sun. Its light can simply be a bit too strong for me. I'm like some kind of unholy monster that can't be exposed to sunlight.
You are nothing but unholy.
You're anything but unholy.
Darkness is
Oh,
just
sorry.
real estate.
So, sorry.
Light
Different meaning if it's nothing.
Yes, sorry.
You really are tired, Lord Michel. You really are tired.
Oh my god. And it's supposed to be the weekend. I'm supposed to be not so tired. Oh, it's
How many years in the mansion tired you?
it's You're anything but unholy. My name would suit you. Oh my god. Much better than me.
Oh my god.
I need to make a hug command now that I look at the chat. I really need to do it. Just in case whenever Ubu feels like coming here. Well, that's an ominous sound.
Yeah, it is. I don't know if that's you or the witch.
Let me try it.
It's such marvelous ASMR.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. That
Me
day,
neither.
when I first saw
Just-
Giselle. Oh, sorry.
Judging by the silhouette, by the shadow, I think it's the maid. And someone short-haired. It can't be Michelle.
I was wary of her. Apprehensive. I didn't want her anywhere near me. Yeah, I think it's me. But
Whoa! Did you see the ear? Is it just me?
oh, there's
There's
a
some
new
red and
shadow.
violet ear.
There.
The game
I
is
know,
playing with
yeah.
our minds.
Yeah. As my doubts about her faded, I began feeling something very different. As though the lump in my heart had been melted away. I began to yearn. Okay, so there is something going on. I saw that. For her to be at my side. Knowing full well it couldn't possibly last. Knowing full well how foolish it was. I found myself captivated by her.
Oh, a ear again.
The modern ritual of ads sacrifice a few
Sorry,
mortal
my
coins
What's
if
the
it
sound?
is keeping this
talking.
vampire entertained. Support our nocturnal lord while we wait.
Hey Lucius, welcome, welcome. I found myself.
Hi, Lucy. Did you nap well?
The modern ritual of ad sacrifice of immortal coins.
You fancy keeping this
silly
vampire entertained. Support our nocturnal lord while we wait. Sounds like bones breaking, to be fair. I don't know what's going on with
Other
the
bones
ASMR.
breaking
Yeah.
or paper being torn
Yeah.
apart.
I found myself wishing
Maybe
to
it's
have her
paper.
stay with me.
A fabric of clouds.
Yeah.
Being torn, maybe.
So I did. I went to set my alarm and fell asleep before I could activate it. Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh, there is something going
oh
on.
boy.
Oh boy, oh boy.
What's going on?
There's a moth flying around in my room. Great, just great. Where did it come from?
The sound. The
I'm
wind
so
sounds
glad that
like-
noise is over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was getting my nerves.
Let me just go hunt this moth away.
Okay.
The quiet days. Oh. No, the moth. The moths are the worst.
Yes, I managed.
I will have to beg to differ. Wasp are the worst.
Oh yeah, wasps. I
Oh, yeah.
hate those things. They're small
I
but
keep getting
dangerous.
them every time I play Repo on a Saturday. There's a wasp. It's like they know.
Bruh.
Maybe you
Playing Repo.
maybe you have a wasp nest nearby.
Oh yeah, it's outside my window. We
Well-
take care of it every year, but they keep coming back.
Well, that would explain it.
That's weird.
I never open my window and they still crawl in.
Oh boy. I mean,
Yeah.
you have
Maybe I need
windowsills
to
made
fix
out of
something
wood.
on the windows. If they keep calling it side.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Is it made out
Maybe
of
duct tape.
wood, by any chance?
Duct
Yes.
tape or strong wood.
Yeah. Then wasps
We also
can
need to call a
borrow through
specialist on
wood.
it.
Yeah.
Oh. I'll have to check for a hole. Because it's a very old house.
Yeah, unfortunately, wasps can't eat wood.
Buy mosquito nest for the windows. Yeah,
Oh, that's a
just
good
to
idea.
have a. It's a good idea, but yeah,
Yeah.
don't want to have a house full of mosquitoes at night.
Yeah.
Because once even bother you during sleep, at least bees go to sleep at night. And
Yeah.
wasps.
And that marked the true. Oh, I think this is you. This is
Sorry.
No worries.
And that marked the true beginning of their quiet days together in the dark mansion. They acknowledged and accepted each other's presence, no longer isolating themselves but actively, regularly conversing. As mundane as it might seem, it was something they had been unable to attain till then. Nonetheless, they were still somewhat fumbling around in the dark with one another, drawing closer and pushing away again. Michel, in his own ungraceful way, was beginning to open himself up to the things she said, and the white-haired girl was beginning to smile with greater frequency. They had taken to dining together, with her wish of learning to read was being granted. He taught her in the feeble light of a candle placed upon the table, the two sitting across from one another. Though Michel seemed to be well educated, he had not been instructed in the art of teaching, so he found the process quite grueling. But to the white-haired girl, the longer it took, the better. Her primary objective was, after all, to spend time with him. The days passed, and eventually she reached the point where her comprehension was adequate enough without assistance. Her next request, then, was for them to read through a book together.
Romantic nights.
Yes, yes, yes.
Have you read every book in the library?
No, I stopped looking at them after a while. Most everything I'm sent is dull, uninformative dreck. The Diary of a Lord, foolish make-believe tales.
You're not fond of fiction, I take it.
What value is there in the lies and fantasies of another?
Stories. Invigorating. Tales of adventure can take you places you could never go. Legends of heroes, folklore, stories of otherworldly phenomena. They can be terrifying, and they can be exhilarating. They may not be real, and they give you a little glimpse into the author's heart. You do feel like you're seeing the same thing they saw.
You are a very empathetic girl. Fiction inspires nothing of the sort in me. However, perhaps long ago it may have been able to, though I no longer remember what it feels like.
I'm sure it will come back to you. I'm not an empty man. Sorry. Making me uncomfortable again. How can we read this book today?
It appears to be a collection of legends.
You haven't read this one yet, Ben? That's good to hear. It'll be more enjoyable if it's a new experience for the both of us. Looks like it's a record of local legends.
The book is divided into several sections, though it appears to be mostly superstitions.
curious about what kind of stories Visaria has.
I may need to go do something in the background for 5 minutes. Sorry
Okay.
about this.
No worries.
We can wait. We can wait.
Mhm.
Wow. Yep. I'm being goofy dance. I'm waiting.
Hoofenets?
Yes.
What's a hoofenets?
Goof, goof, goof.
Oh, book. Gotcha. Hoof.
Are you free next week? Or some
So next week, from Thursday to end of Sunday, I'll be out of state.
so you're
Going
being
to
in
a-
another city?
Yeah, I'll be at an anime convention next weekend.
You're so lucky. I don't get those in my city. You're so lucky.
Yeah,
If you want,
it's expensive though.
yeah. If we want to
It's like-
visit the convention, we have to go to the capital city on our ends, and that's expensive too.
Oh, really? Wow.
I mean,
For-
just the
Mhm.
road travel is costing quite a lot.
Yeah. For the convention ticket, I think it was like 110. Then the hotel is about 600.
Oh my god.
Luckily, the train ticket is only about 54.
Ooh,
Yeah, so most,
just
and then like that's not including stuff you want to buy or food you want to
Oh.
get.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. It's not like you're gonna have a full packet of food from home.
Yeah.
And who knows how
Most
long it takes until you
hotels-
reach it.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, most hotels in that area don't have like a little fridge in the hotel room,
Oh,
so you gotta plan to eat out a bit.
yeah, so you're gonna go to a restaurant or something.
Yeah, either restaurant or order
Food,
delivery.
yeah. Order food, yeah. Just be the simplest. Just order food, go to your hotel room, and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Damn, 500, 600 for a hotel room night. Or how
That's
many
split
nights?
between 3 people. So
Oh,
it's 600 per person.
600
Yeah.
per person.
Mhm.
So like, oh damn, 80k
Yeah.
dollars, right?
Yeah.
Damn. So just for one night, huh?
Oh, no. That's
Or
for
no. How many
4
nights are
nights. So
Oh.
it's not too
Oh.
bad. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
3 nights leaving Sunday.
Nice. Makes sense for such a price for many nights. I
Yeah.
was like shocked if you would say it's only one night. I was like, what? Why charge so much
No,
for
no.
one night?
Oh no. We would have definitely found somewhere else not that expensive.
Yeah. It's gonna be good though, huh?
Yeah. Be interesting to see what happens.
Let's go.
We mainly go shop, eat, go back to the hotel room.
It's awesome. It's an adventure.
Yeah. It's also nice to see all the different cosplays and stuff.
Oh yes. For sure. I wanna see some pictures when you come back. Hurry,
Yeah, we can post them to Ross's thing,
Mhm.
to his Discord.
Yes.
You haven't been to a convention forever, Zeffy? Yeah, they're fun. We just try to go ones that are local. Local.
In my case, it applies the forever part for the conventions. I only see about conventions in pictures or videos. Never been to one.
You haven't been to one?
Nope. As I said,
Oh,
they're only in
in
the capital city.
capital.
It's like 6 or 8 hours away from my city.
Oh,
It's quite a long way. So pretty much
I mean,
whatever you spend.
it could be fun to you to do for like, so like we're taking like a long weekend.
Yeah, it will be fun. Unfortunately, I don't have funds to do it. If I would know
Yeah,
for sure
it's
that, if I would know for sure that I'd be able to get from Twitch at least $50 or more every month,
mm,
I'd be more confident. Like, yeah, I can put some money aside for family and the rest for a trip at some point. But
yeah.
I know I'm struggling a bit.
It's something I start saving for. Basically once the convention's over, because we try to go every year. You start setting money aside for the convention next year.
Oh,
Even if it's just like $10. Money is money.
Nice. I'm trying to afford to get one, but the taxes recently have been pushing us down.
Yeah.
Never
Some
had tried to save it down.
colleges.
Yeah.
Some universities, like my university had a anime club and a cosplay club. So
No way.
we could use club funds to go and go on the trip.
That's so lucky. Whenever I was in high school, my friends would hear about anime, but would just shake their heads. I like saying, no, that's just animated stuff for kids or stuff like that. But like, what are you watching? That's not for you. You're too mature for that.
Hello, Star
Like,
Funky.
complete business in it, pretty much.
For us at my school, our anime club was the second biggest club after football.
Nice.
Yeah, we
That's
had
very
70 people in the club.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I wish that
Every
was
year
there.
every year we would do like a fundraiser to go and
Wow.
get money to go and pay for the trip. We would sell donuts that were from like 2 states over. And so they would go like hotcakes.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Gosh, sometimes I feel like you guys are way luckier than I am.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm surprised your city doesn't do... Do they do like local events? Like sometimes our city will do like, oh, a cosplay ball for charity or like small events. No?
Not related to anime. But 80% of my country's people don't know about anime. We only opened up our borders after 98.
1989, yes. Welcome back, everyone.
had to mute
Hey,
for a
Star
bit.
Funky. I'm back at the...
Come back. Okay, shall continue then. The two of them were looking down at a simple, undecorated volume. As the white-haired girl had said, it seemed to be a collection of local legends passed down generations to generations. They sat across from one another at the table, her turning the pages and Michelle simply watching so as to not brush against her. Eventually, her eyes were drawn to a particular word on the pages, bringing her hands to a stop.
I think we need to replace Ashley for a bit.
No worries. The witch. That chapter detailed the story of a witch, or more precisely, said witch's curse. The story went something like this. There once was a witch skilled in the dark arts. She lived in a meager but peaceful life among the other villagers. But then a long drought struck the village, which the people blamed on the witch. The witch was sentenced to death, and as the fire blazed around her, smoke rose high into the air. The smoke soon became rain clouds, blessing the village with the end to the drought. The crops were revitalized, and the villagers fancied themselves heroes. However, the rain also brought madness upon the people. Though the earth below them was lush and fertile, the villagers were losing their minds, and they eventually began to take each other's lives. The witch still lived on in the form of a curse. Many fell victim to the witch's curse. Though it did not only take, it also fulfilled people's desires. The villagers had gone mad, but their wish for freedom from the drought had been granted. Thus the legend had been passed down as follows. The witch will grant you a wish in exchange for a great sacrifice. As smoke in the sky she watches down upon from above. To reach the witch, climb for the heavens, but know that the road is a road to destruction. People still believe the witch's legend even now, I suppose. And that's why I...
Hey Ashley, thanks for the hydrate. I think you should probably take a hydrate to Nadia.
Okay.
I would assume that it would be best for both of us at this point. You talked quite a bit. And Ashley agrees. She doubled sent hydrate. Face accusations of being a witch. This is not an area very welcoming to outsiders. Especially one who stands out as much as you.
Thank you, Ashley.
What
I
brought
have
you?
returned.
Welcome. What brought you to this region in the first place?
Mine is a story I'm sure you've heard before. I was cast out of my house. I come from a very poor family. We could barely even afford to keep your friend fed.
Welcome, Starfunky.
Uh, Zephy redeemed a stretch and how's your posture? So if you want to stretch
Thank you.
and not
you.
shrimp.
Thank you for the posture.
Thank you,
check.
Zephy.
Thank you. I already got 2 redeems for hydrates. At least one of which was for Nadia.
For the time is a charm.
And another one. Thank you.
For time is a charm.
Yes. How's it going? Let's see. How is my good friend Rosalia going to welcome Starfunky? She's been quiet for a bit. I was expecting her to be a bit more talkative and probably intrusive, but let's see if she's still hanging around us. We're a little stressed, you know why? Oh my, is it because of the elections?
Oh yeah. Those are stressing.
Yeah.
My family tried to make me
Vote for
go to vote today. I told them no. I'm not gonna vote for a lesser evil. I'm not gonna.
Yeah. Oh well. Seems like Nikushore is still up by 5%. So,
I still have until Monday.
I don't know what's going on with my dear friend Rosalia.
She might be shy.
Yeah.
And that's true. So she
might be.
got quite a lot of people in the chat.
Mm-hmm. I did.
I wanted the shared chat is messing it up.
Who knows? I did tell her to.
Probably.
I have an option here for chattiness. Let your character decide. So she may feel like, as long as she's, as long as there is a bit of talking being handled, then she doesn't have to talk to herself that much. Who knows?
True.
Gotcha.
Who knows how the AI feels about maybe she is coded for collabs in mind, so she doesn't talk over the collabers. I would do that as a
Probably.
feature.
If she wants to talk, she can. Nobody stops her.
Yeah, I did say, Rosalia, please welcome Starfunky, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why she's not doing
Maybe
her
she's-
job.
I don't know. Maybe she's taking a shower. Went to the bathroom. I don't know.
Maybe.
Or maybe she's taking a bath.
Who knows?
Maybe she's taking a water break.
Yes.
Yeah. She'll respond when she can. But I mean, she's on chat as well. On the list of people in the stream, I see her name.
Yes.
She's
yes,
there.
she is there. I'm looking at.
She's patchy. Maybe she's just lurking.
Yeah, she's lurking
Oh,
for a
well.
bit. I mean, I can probably give her a nudge if I let her be very
Like a
chatty.
shout out or
Rosalia, please shout out Starfunky.
oh, there she is.
Yeah, I
Updated.
updated her.
46%.
Yeah, that's what happens when I change her settings midstream. She gets
Oh,
that.
this is a.
Oh.
Is this a bot?
Starfunky, even the shadows missed. You welcome
Okay,
back.
so she's back.
Mortal stress is temporary.
Oh my god, that's a,
Snacks
wow.
are eternal.
that's a lot of text.
Yes, yes. I did teach her how to use the shoutout command. So that's something.
Silly bot.
Yes, she's a bot. She's an AI bot. She can talk and she
Did
can
you,
react to our voices. She can
That's
react
so
to the stream.
cool.
Yes. For now, I
Did you,
think it. Yes.
hold on, what was it called?
Well,
Did you try that small bot AI company I showed you before?
yes, but it proved a bit difficult to set her up with.
Not difficult.
Basic,
niche.
basically, she can only
Barely
be.
fed? Sounds like my diet before midnight snacks became a thing.
Okay, now she's very talkative. Basically,
Yeah.
there is this issue with how should I put it? If I want her to appear on the screen, it has to be a how do you call it? A display capture, and that would show a
Oh.
little bit too much of my screen sometimes.
Oh,
So yeah.
I see.
So I've looked into this. Basically, the one you showed me was second place, and I still have it installed. But
Mm-hmm.
I was testing this out for now, and Rosalia seems to be working pretty fine so far. And I
Yeah.
plan on giving her a body too in the future.
Nice.
I see.
It comes with explanations. Why did you not come? Show yourself more early.
You try
You
waking
try
up before
waking up
sunset?
before sunset to
With this
fix
much
much
ancient
ancient
drama
drama
in
in
your
your
bones.
bones. What? What is Rosalia talking about?
She's basically a vampire with a lot of sarcasm. So
Oh my
your guess is as good as
That's
mine.
a goofy.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my God.
goofy.
Well, my father is sending me political links on WhatsApp, so that's going great, apparently. Oh, great! Everybody's talking politics, and I'm just here trying to have a good time. I see.
Ashley Kamigawa, why did Ross cross the
Why
stream
did the
to
Ross
avoid
cross the stream
garlic
to
bread
avoid
at
garlic
midnight?
bread at midnight?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh shoot, it's my turn.
Yes, yes, yes.
I don't understand though. It's why the witch is sent to grant people's wishes. That is to say, she had reason enough to hold a grudge, but not to give people things they asked for.
All we have to go on is a few pages. There's no saying what might have been changed or added over time, and it's almost certain the entire legend isn't written here. That said, if we are to accept everything as written, you can infer what the witch's reason might have been.
Legends
That
never tell the
is-
juicy bits anyway, just enough to haunt you at night.
If you truly wanted that match, you can have it, but I'll make certain your suffering outweighs it. Despair that comes after a moment of happiness is far more agonizing than despair alone. I presume that is why the witch decided to grant people's wishes.
That is one way to look at it. May I ask you something?
Go on.
When I first arrived here, you told me about the cursed witch you used to live in this mansion. After reading this legend, and finding it hard to believe you made that up simply to scare me away.
Ads are the mortal toll for this eternal stream subscribe if you want Ross's bloodlust-free content uninterrupted.
Okay, thank you, Rosalia. Seems like she's making up for last time. I appropriated
Nice.
the tale, nothing more. It is said the witch was born in this house.
What?
Quite the place my family found for me. But it was a clever decision putting me here, I think. Not many people are likely to come near a house with such a pedigree.
But no, never mind. That makes sense.
I suspect I know what she was going to say then.
Ah, that might be the maid.
Yeah. Must be
Well,
he's
okay.
rapping on them.
Maybe let's do you want to read it?
Yeah, sure. Whoop, wrong one. I suspect I know what she's going to say then. If the witch is said to grant wishes, then why wouldn't that also attract people who desperately want something? They do not care what price they must pay? And perhaps she was correct. Perhaps there had been those who had come to the mansion chasing after the legend. Perhaps they all counted Michel, touched him, and lost their lives. On that day in the garden, he had said, "Many things are buried here. Perhaps that includes such visitors."
I wonder. That story might be more than mere superstition.
If the witch of legend really did exist, what would you do?
It might be nice to talk to her. Maybe.
That's all, really.
I feel bad for her though. The only people who ever visit her are there to ask for something, after all. I can only imagine just how lonely that must be.
I swear I cannot comprehend the way your mind works.
Sorry.
Although, if we assume the legend is true, I have an idea what climb for the heavens might mean.
Oh,
The mansion has an observation tower. Or I suppose what used to be an observation tower. At any rate, it is quite a tall structure. This is the house where the witch was supposedly born. A tower reaching for the heavens seems like the perfect place to find her, if she really is here. If she really is here.
oh yes. I remember seeing a red tall structure as I first approached the mansion.
Would you like to see it?
Of course. Please, lead the way.
Nadia?
The two of them left the library and made their way to the room with the stained glass window. At the far end of that room were the stairs to the observation tower. The tale of the witch had piqued the interest of the white-haired girl, inspiring her to put herself forward to satisfy that curiosity. She had, after all, had been accused of being a witch herself, so she had undoubtedly felt an affinity to the legend. What a sweet girl she was.
In the tower. Mhm.
With Michelle in the lead, the two climbed a long spiral staircase. There were many more stairs than the white-haired girl had anticipated, and she soon found herself short of breath. Rectangular windows were carved out of the stone in irregular intervals. Peering through one of them, she could see a village in the distance. A pleasantly cool, high-altitude breeze brushed across her face. After much climbing, they finally arrived at the top, where a door made of partially rotted wood stood. After much, Michelle pulled open the door, revealing a small room with no windows or doors in sight.
This is the top of the tower?
Despite being called an observation tower, you could hardly observe anything from there. Her face contorted in confusion, the white-haired girl threw her gaze about the room. Glancing up, she saw only a darkened ceiling, and slightly below it a single small window through which shone a little ray of light. The beam cleaved through the darkness like the sharpened blade of a beautiful sword. The darkness draped over the rest of the room only served to make the more impressive that solitary ray of light. It had a magical fairy tale quality to it. As if being pulled in by it, she drew toward the light.
I suspect there was once a large window in this room. If you look closely, you can see seams in the stone of the wall. The color of the stone differs slightly on either side of the seams. I presume something caused them to seal off the window after it was built. Though I don't know what that something might be.
This is the first picture we're getting of her for this chapter.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
When Michelle's eyes fell upon the white-haired girl wrapped in that beam of light, he sputtered to a stop. The man who never flinched at anything, who had long since distanced himself from such stirrings of the heart, was utterly bewitched. He had never seen her illuminated so vividly before, and he was having a great deal of trouble finding the words to describe her striking beauty. For someone who had been chased out of her home and accused of being a witch, the white-haired girl looked less like a practitioner of the dark arts, and more like one of the hosts of heaven.
Hmm.
Michelle undoubtedly felt the same way, for his gaze was affixed firmly upon her.
How cute.
Mhm.
Dazzling, isn't it? Like a staircase leading to heaven.
Yes, perhaps so.
Is something the matter?
No, I'm fine.
Hmm. No. It feels like there's something odd in the air here. Feels like someone actually might be listening.
If the witch were to speak to you, what would you say to her?
I would ask her to tell me her true feelings. Tell me what kind of person she was. What kind of pain she had to endure. I just want to know what she felt.
Good
This
night,
woman picked a
If she
bad
starts
the witch.
confessing her secrets under moonlight, I'm expecting at least one dramatic reveal and maybe some poetic suffering.
Oh my, even the bot wants to hear more about this story. The legend was written from a neutral perspective. It's possible she was a fearsome witch. Oh boy. It might be working, who knows? It's also possible she wasn't.
Oh boy. I get the feeling she was just persecuted, like me. Like me and you.
Unlike you, I truly am impure.
Turning into a tomato sounds way less tragic than what usually happens in this mansion.
Okay. Disagree all you want, but my touch kills. I'm a strange, incomprehensible, irrational creature. Or maybe I'm not even a living being, and that's why when I touch something that is, I bring them death.
If only I actually were rich. If only I actually had some kind of extraordinary power. Regardless of whether it came from God or the devil,
Blushing in a haunted mansion, that's braver than facing any
then I would
ghost.
be able to grant people's wishes.
My wish need not be granted.
But it's what I want too. I wish to be able to touch you. I would be perfectly content with nothing changing, with us never being able to touch one another. I would be more than happy with that. I'm allowed to dream, aren't I? It doesn't have to be on this life. I pray that it will come back, we can get closer, even if it has to happen in another life.
Happiness is very much a stranger to me. But am I? Am I allowed to dream too?
You are.
I will never touch you, I swear it. But I would like to dream about it. I would like to imagine placing my hand upon your cheek.
You can. Reach your hand out for me.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The relaxing music and you guys reading are making me sleepy.
Who you gonna call?
Aw,
Not me,
adorable.
I'm busy reaching out for lost souls tonight.
I will imagine it too.
Oh boy. You know, my girlfriend just went to sleep and she told me that my voice puts her to sleep whenever she's not around. So maybe there's something about my lower voice.
Big.
I'm imagining your fingers running through my hair, brushing up against my skin. I can feel your warmth.
There was a wall between them, a wall they could not cross, for if they did, it would mean the white-haired girl's death. How much they yearned for it, they could not touch one another, so they did so within the confines of their imagination, envisioning it in as much detail as they could manage. It was sad but sweet, a moment of pristine, untainted beauty. The two of them emanated serenity. As fitting as the word curse might have been to the mansion as a whole, at the top of the observation tower a pure bond was being shared. A fleeting moment between a young man with a cursed touch and a kind-hearted, beautiful girl. The dream did not last long, no, for God is quite cruel. They simply want to be together, that was all. Their wish was hardly unreasonable. Only a quiet, peaceful life together. But misfortune was creeping ever nearer, its footsteps growing more and more pronounced. Thank you, Minnie, for the posture.
Oh, the music.
Yes, it seems like it's changing. Very ominous, indeed.
Sadly, happy times never last long in this series.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is something in the door?
The flow of time was hazy within the mansion's walls. They had little way of telling whether it was night or day, preventing them from knowing exactly how much time had passed. The white-haired girl made a habit of climbing the observation tower every so often to see whether the sun was up, which allowed her to approximate the time of day. Consequently, when she heard a knock on the door, she was not aware just how deep the night was outside. That forest and beasts alike lay quietly at rest.
Oh, right. The stores in the cellar are almost exhausted. Must be this month's delivery.
Not thinking it was worth bothering Michelle over, she made her way out of her chambers and headed for the entrance. There had only been a single knock, leading her to conclude as before that the servant had simply left the box outside the door. Oh, it's loading something.
Maybe the next scene. Oh.
So without a second thought, she opened the door And there she saw a strange, vagrant man standing blah blah. And there she saw a strange, vagrant man standing in the moonlight. His clothes were tattered, his bearded face bony and emaciated.
Huh?
She gasped, shrinking back several paces. The heavy door began to swing shut, but the man forced it open, glaring down at her with unfocused eyes, mumbling.
Are you the witch that will grant people's wishes?
It was in that moment that the white-haired girl realized she had been careless. The man had sought out the mansion because he believed the legend of the witch. And he did not seem particularly right of mind either. Perhaps a result of wandering through the forest for several days, or perhaps it was because he had been so beaten down that he thought to ask for a witch's help. In a word, he seemed mad.
No. There's no witch here.
Sure there is. Don't you lie to me. I can hear the witch's voice. She led me to this house.
I promise you there isn't. But please, be on your way.
Have you any idea how long it took to find this place? How many days I've gone without food or water?
Well, that
Here.
seems like a him problem.
And you're telling me to get lost?
It's a Karen. I don't know what you want from me. I have to give you a little food, so please.
Is there really no witch?
There's no witch here. It's nothing but a legend. If she does exist, she doesn't live here.
I see. Then that means you're just an ordinary person. Oh, thank you, Slayer of Zombies. Welcome, welcome. Just a person,
Slayer
just a
_
girl.
off zombies just followed.
So there isn't a thing you can do.
It just happened.
I
Last
don't know
night.
what's going to happen
Welcome
next,
to
so
the
I
Shadow
don't
Slayer of
know.
Zombies. May
you
your
know,
nights here be as eternal and twisted
Because of the
as
mature
mountains.
setting.
Okay.
Blood donator. Now,
We'll
as a
see how it
Twilight
goes. If it
Fighter,
gets
welcome to our
a
haunted
lot,
halls.
we'll
Hope
go
you
from
brought
there.
Extra garlic.
Yeah, sure. No, get away from me. What are you doing?
Why waste time waiting for you to get me a little grub when I can just take it all? Hey, Slayer of Zombies. Seems like
Oh, that's one of my friends.
One of your friends, Ashley?
Yeah, Slade is one of my friends. It was his birthday yesterday.
Ah. Well, welcome, welcome. Ashley is over here reciting
Hey.
voice acting with us, basically. Why waste time? Oh, I'm so
Oh,
hungry.
sorry, I
could
thought you
eat-
had already.
Worse.
I thought you already read the line.
Waves from the shadows.
Sorry.
Careful saying hi too loud in this house. Something always answers back.
It's at the bottom.
Yeah, yep. I'm so
Yep,
hungry I
yep.
could eat human.
Oh, you're dealing with a cannibal, are we?
Yeah,
Oh
seems
boy.
like it.
You're about to commit a grievous sin. Are we not ashamed to act in defiance of God? Wait, since when is she done?
No, she's trying to basically appeal to whatever can help her.
I guess.
God? If I believed in God, would I come begging to a witch?
Mm,
I don't fear him, and I'm sure as hell don't fear people. Who's gonna show up at the house in the middle of nowhere? Who's gonna call me out? Who's gonna stop me? No one, that's who. No one's gonna stop me, and no one's gonna offer me salvation.
Mm.
Ah, there's a thought. You're a woman, so before I kill ye...
Oh,
Oh boy, this is getting a bit
no.
darker than... Well...
And I thought,
What are you doing? What? There are other people here.
The white-haired girl lay pinned on the floor beneath the yelling bandit, pleading for help with her ruby eyes. As soon as Michelle grasped the situation, he tossed his candlestick aside and leapt for the man.
ooh,
The candlestick gave a sharp clang when it hit the floor. The impact extinguished the flame, bringing the mansion to near-perfect darkness. Something glinted in the bandit's hand, and then, without hesitation, he thrust it at Michelle.
oh no. No. Michelle.
How stupid must you be to come at me unarmed?
In his hand, the man held a knife, its tip dripping with Michelle's blood. Red spilled from the gash in his arm, the flow growing heavier with each passing moment.
You're the only other person here by the looks of it, eh? Perfect. I'll take you both out. You...
If I had a coin for every time someone said they were alone here, I'd have enough to buy another century of cursed nights.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy.
What?
Things are going crazy.
You don't appear to know whose house you tried to break into. Hey, Queen, welcome, welcome.
Welcome.
What are you on about?
Alone? In this house, that's practically an achievement. Most can't shake off their ghost that easy.
Regret your ignorance to your very last breath. You're messed up in the head, ye madman. Hey, stay the hell back! Take one more step and...
I think Michelle touched him.
Maybe. Or he's going to try and touch him at least. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. The silly handy bitch.
I inherited the witch's curse. Let go!
Michelle clutched the man's face in one hand. The man raised his knife to strike back, but...
What's happening?
The strength drained from his fingers, the knife falling to the floor. The man writhed in Michelle's grip.
My face, I can't breathe. Leave this place immediately. Though you won't get far afflicted with my curse.
Oh
He's
boy.
marked for death.
Helpless to fight back, nay, helpless to even consider fighting back, the bandit fled from the mansion in terror. In his wake, only the white-haired girl and a bleeding Michelle remained.
Ashley? You might need to...
It's me.
Okay.
I just saw a man's light drained from him.
Oh,
His
sorry,
face
my
reached
body
in the
came in.
way, sucked completely dry. I didn't doubt him, but your Khan at us.
That was quite disturbing for you, I'm sure.
No, not at all. It's my fault anyway. My enemy is so careless. Look your arm. I need to get that wrapped up.
Please do not touch me. You mustn't touch me. The wound is hardly fatal.
It's my fault. I'm so sorry.
No, a degree of the blame falls on me for saying nothing. Next time someone comes to the door, let me know.
Sorry.
Please, you don't need to apologize. I am, well,
Yes?
for once, I'm actually proud of myself. Proud that I could use this terrible ability of mine to do something more than just take life. To protect someone I care about.
Oh, he better. Mm.
So, like I said, please don't apologize.
Alright, thank you. Michelle? I'm glad you're here. I care about you too.
Thank you.
Had the flame of Michelle's candle not gone out when he threw it to the floor, he would have seen a heartfelt smile on the white-haired girl's face, and she would have seen a flush of red and an awkward smile on Michelle's normally blank face. He also might have seen a little glimmer on her cheek, where a few drops of his blood had landed. But alas, they had no light.
Oh my, the curse is spread through his blood.
While these
It is a little
ads
weird that,
pause for a moment, consider
she gave her
finding
name,
yourself eternally by
but it's still just
subscribing
saying
to
white-haired
Keeps
girl.
Ross Alive and
Wow.
streaming
Normally when a
at
character
YouTube.
introduces themselves, it'll swap to their name.
Well, there is something of a reason, but I'll not spoil it. I've spoiled myself.
The collapse of their happiness came slowly, gradually. Perhaps it was because she had touched his blood instead of his skin. But the deterioration of the white-haired girl's health crept along at a relaxed pace. The life was not sucked out of her in the blink of the eye, as it had been from the bandit. She merely grew progressively less and less healthy. Amidst her physical decay, she was bestowed with one blessing. Her beauty remained untouched. But as far as blessings went, surely there were others she could have been granted. Could God have not picked something a little better for her? By the time the two of them realized what was happening, it was already too late. The white-haired girl had grown so weak she could hardly leave her bed.
Yes?
Oh, you're there.
I am.
Thank goodness. I can't see very well anymore.
How could this happen? I thought I had saved you, but no, I did the exact opposite.
Please, don't talk that way. You did save me that day.
But you're on the cusp of death now, and it's my fault. Because of this curse I bear. How could this happen? Why did this have to happen? What am I? Why was I given this body?
Michelle, can I ask you a favor?
Go ahead.
with me, please. As much as you can. Till the very end.
I was going to do as much anyway.
Thank you. I'm happy, Michelle. Happier than I have ever been. And I mean that. You didn't just save my life. You saved me. I've been saved. But only me. I wonder how he'll handle things when I'm gone. If I hadn't opened the door that day, I wouldn't be leaving him all alone. We would be happy together for even longer.
Yes.
Would you please hold my hand? I think it's probably safe now.
I will not. I cannot touch you. If I do, I might take what remains of your life. Take your beauty away and force you to die hideous. I cannot touch you.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
Here.
maybe she tried to reach out for him.
Or it might be from his point of view again. God, I hope that noise doesn't come back.
Same.
Hound, hear it, her.
On his way back from the washroom several days later, Michelle heard muffled voices.
Hey, got it? I'm good.
He was having trouble making out what they were saying, but he could tell it was several men, and they were outside the front door. The fact that he could hear them all through the heavy door meant they were probably shouting quite loudly. An indescribable sense of uneasiness came over him. Dread. He drew nearer to the door and focused on the voices on the other side. They grew clearer, enough for him to make out that the men were saying,
Everything's in place. We're ready to kill this witch now. This is definitely the place.
No.
That half-dead bandit said she was in this mansion. Listen well, no matter what we find in there, we kill it. It could be a child for all I care. That doesn't change anything. Kill the witch! Kill the witch, kill the witch, kill the witch!
What he heard beyond the door was a group of men shouting for the death of the witch. In that moment, Michelle regretted his decision to let the bandit go free and not watch over him till the moment of his demise. He must have made his way down to the village in search of help, where he revealed what he had found at the mansion.
Damn it.
But it was too late. Regret would solve nothing. He could neither stop the villagers from raiding the house, nor could he stop the white-haired girl from dying to the effects of his curse. He was helpless to do anything. The gears of his fate had locked him onto a path of tragedy and were turning mercilessly onward. The men had begun trying to break down the door with what sounded like a battering ram. While the first strike was not enough to breach the barrier, it was still quite powerful. He was certain it would not hold for long. Michelle's mind raced. Was there anything he could do about this predicament? How could he escape from the corner he had been backed into? Despite his possessing inhuman powers, he would be powerless against a full mob of adult men. The villagers almost certainly came armed as well.
Michelle,
A weak voice came from behind him. Aghast, he spun around to find the white-haired girl stumbling toward him. She breathed heavily and leaned against the column for support.
What are you doing here? You only worsen your condition by exerting yourself.
a sinking feeling.
Oh,
Isa,
you got a raid.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the
No,
raid.
I'm just on my way here.
Fresh souls join our
can
twilight
raid,
gathering.
raiders.
Welcome to those who
Welcome.
scream and create. May your stay
Welcome,
be as
welcome.
eternal as mine.
How's it going, Isa?
Oh, it came
Raise
this
this
year.
goblet.
Oh,
Welcome,
oh,
raiders
yes,
don't
well-
mind the creaking floors or whispers in the dark. That's just this mansion. Probably.
Okay.
How are you tonight, Isa? Didn't know you were streaming tonight.
We Gucci. We Gucci down to the sweater, y'all. Oh, we don't even need to make a text effect.
I see you were playing Voop chat.
Yes, I hit
Or
the
View chat.
Ooh,
I'm okay. I've been using View chat. To meet other people.
beautiful.
What's View chat all about? If you don't mind me asking. This is the first time
It's
I've.
for it's for the VTubers, to be honest.
Oh.
It's like how people message, how people are going to calls with each other, but instead of a phone, it's like VTubers between VTubers.
It's basically Omegle for
Something like that.
VTubers. So you call
Making
random.
friends
Yeah,
in
pretty
haunted
much.
corridors. Classic move,
Random
Izakiko. Just don't
VTubers, yeah.
follow any
Mhm,
ghostly
interesting.
whispers unless you're into drama.
Any interesting any interesting meetings so far, Isa?
Wow.
So, I've met a VTuber I've had my eye on for a while. Interesting. They were partnered with ViewChat. Maybe I'll give it a try.
Yes.
Who knows? It sounds interesting.
Yes.
Oh.
Careful who you set your sights on in these digital halls. Some of us bite back.
By the way, Isa, that's my new. I met like 3 partner VTubers today and had a ball. Rosalia Vamp over here is kind of like my new chatbot. I tried integrating. She can see, she can hear my voice. She can see the stream, and she can interact with chat. So maybe we can do something with our project that we talked about, and make her a bit integrated with this. Who knows?
It seems that the text just popped up there.
Yeah. I did make her.
This hallway's got that perfect don't look behind you vibe tonight. Fitting for a
Nice to
tale of
meet you.
lost souls.
She seems like she would fit. Maybe I can join in
Oh, yes.
on the boss fight, if you know what I mean, Isa. And she will be the boss. Okay, Nadia, I think we can go to the next part.
I did. Oh,
It's loading.
Dad is sleepy. Need a blanket. Need a blanket. Where's the blanket?
Okay, Isa, no worries. Have a fun lurk and take care of yourself, okay?
Kiza, since that I brought all my misfortune upon you,
May the shadows keep you entertained while you lurk. Enjoy your break.
Don't say that.
If I had come here, this never would have happened. I never would have been in any danger. Please, Michelle, hand me over to the men outside.
Absolutely not. I will do no such thing.
They're here for the witch, aren't they? I'm guessing they're the same people who were chasing me before. Bitch had a poor harvest this year, I hear. Like the village in the legend. They believe it's the witch's curse.
But you're not a witch.
A bad harvest? Even ghosts need their midnight snacks.
They need
This
someone to feel
village
the
better
role.
hope
love.
famine doesn't attract anything hungrier than
So
Neo.
please, hand me over. I'm gonna skip on your own.
I could never.
Please, Michelle.
I'm the one who's cursed, not you. And you want me to hand you over? What would I have left then? Nothing. Not a thing. I would have nothing. After so long, I finally found someone who isn't afraid of me, who won't run. I have no interest in a world that would take you away from me, make me live alone once more. To hell with such a world.
Michelle.
Loading.
What?
Would you be willing to die with me?
Oh, hello, Hina.
Oh, hey!
Hi.
Welcome.
Happy birthday stream, Hina.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
Would you be willing to die with me?
Happy birthday.
Hello.
Good idea. Nothing says romance like a shared grave under
Happy
moonlight.
birthday.
Welcome, Hina. How's it going?
Cat
Welcome.
Quest 2? That sounds interesting. Hello, welcome in. I am the girl in cave for Nadia. I'm joined here by Ross Andrews and Ashley Kamigawa. We are reading The House in Fata Morgana, which is a gothic, tragic, horror-ish visual novel. Please, how was your stream? And please feel free to dip if you have to. Make sure you eat, take water, use the bathroom.
Yes.
We're actually at a climax of a scene where villagers are breaking in to kill a supposed
Tis a
witch.
night for haunting melodies and endless birthdays. Hope nobody
It was
sends
comfy,
you
but you died a lot. Aw.
What was the game you played? String
It's called Cat Quest 2.
Cat Quest 2. What's it all about? I blame the keyboard. Oh, I think you might have a bot, Nadia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Siri took care of it.
Okay. Would you be willing to die with me?
Wait.
So we have a double suicide going on to avoid a fate worse than death.
Lover
Romeo and
suicide.
Juliet all over again, I swear.
I have to tell Rena. We played another game where they had
If I had a coin
a
for
lover
every digit of
suicide,
the
but it was a little
months,
bit
I'd have enough
pointless.
silver to actually were.
because, like, oh, God forbid she had a boyfriend 6 years ago, so they killed themselves. But this isn't an actual decent reason for a lover's suicide.
Yes.
Aw. Let's use the keyboard to play as the cat. Oh, it's co-op too? Oh. It's cute looking though.
How many people can play in this co-op? Maybe we can try a
Artman.
4 people co-op
Thank you, Artman.
game if there are many, if there is if that is a possibility. 2 people.
Oh, it's 2-player. One is a cat, one is a dog.
Ah,
Oh.
interesting.
Nice.
It's an open
These
world.
It's an
games
open
only
world action
support
RPG.
couch co-op on consoles, what? These
Aw,
games only
I'll have to look
support
into
couch
it.
co-op.
Two souls
They do
bound
not
as cat
have
and
online
dog.
multiplayer for
Even I
console
can't
or
compete
mobile.
with that level of reincarnation
You'll
mischief.
not be able to play online with someone else if you hit the games on mobile, but you can play them on console if someone who is sitting beside you. Oh,
Apparently,
interesting.
you can play. It's on Steam, and it has Cat Quest 2. Apparently, it's
Steam remote play
oh.
requires the same account. It doesn't work with 2 accounts. The other person has to log into your account as well.
And it's only €2.60. So that's pretty cheap.
Oh.
I'll add it. I'll
So
buy
it
it.
seems. Yeah.
For
I'll have to
those
see.
curious, it looks like this.
Mhm.
Corridors like that are made for secrets,
The ominous
or someone
music in the
hiding from their
background.
past lives. This mansion's got more
Oh, boy.
ghosts than I do regrets.
This is what Hina was playing.
Okay.
So the cat and the dog. Sorry, I put it on my stream. Let me,
Do you want to share it on Discord too, or?
yeah, I can do that. One momento, por favor.
Okay. So it's basically 13 lei. That's less than a sandwich at this point.
There you go. There's a lot of cat puns.
It looks so goofy.
Yes, it's very goofy, but it's great.
It looks very cute though.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Numai 13 lei, Ashley. Deci, hai să încercăm. Poate săptămâna viitoare, eh?
Careful
no.
what you
See,
wish,
we're
for
not-
9 lives
Yeah,
are just
okay.
9 new ways to
Just,
get in trouble.
Everybody's combined distinct pentru asta. Nu știu cât costă.
13 lei, cică. Atât am plătit.
Am 13, ha?
Da.
E bun.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's go on now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry for the confusion, Nadia. We were talking to me
No.
about the price of the game.
Yes.
No worries.
They didn't want
I
to.
have to look to see what it is in USD.
I think
Okay.
it should be
Oh.
around $3 maybe.
Maybe check
Ah.
on Steam.
Oh, that is pretty cheap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for reading it. I hope you guys can relax and enjoy the story.
Yes.
There's like free Cat Quest games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, all
Worth
the free Cat
is in the
Quest
eye of whoever
games are
survives till
in a
dawn.
bundle of 17 euros.
I think it's the second
cool.
one.
The second one is 4 euros. The first one is 3 euros, and the third one is 14 euros. Oh wow,
Yeah, they're pretty cheap.
damn.
Thank you, Hina. Have a good night. Make sure to sleep.
Bye bye, Hina.
Bye, Hina.
Enjoy cooking with your new wok.
Mm.
Can jam, yes, can jam. Oh, the game moved forward. That's what you wish. I didn't even realize. And stay with me until the very end. I didn't even realize the game was moving forwards. I probably wanted
Till the
to hear
very
that
end.
just as
Or
much
at
as
least
him.
until next time someone wakes up in this haunted hallway.
No, not probably. I did. I wanted to have someone at my side as much as him. It's so lonely not having anyone. To live alone. To die alone. To not have anyone watching over you. For no one to even know you're dead. I simply wanted someone to tell me they're here for me. To be there, to hold my hand. A wonderful that would be. The sense of utter relief it would bring would be enough to cast away all the pain. To allow me to accept all our suffering. So please, tell me all.
Michelle and the white-haired girl chose to spend their final moments at the top of the observation tower. They could hear the crash of the battering ram against the door, the shouts of the men and their stomping feet. But despite all that, the ray of light shining through the little window was beautiful as always. The room's air of serenity remained unimpeached. After the long climb to the top, the white-haired girl was terribly out of breath. Michelle considered several times offering his hand, with the possibility that doing so might rob her of her last scraps of life stayed his hand.
Sounds like they broke down the door. I'm glad we made it up here when we did.
I'm so sorry for asking this of you.
Don't be. I would have chosen here for my final moments as well. This is the one place in this mansion with any sunlight. The one place where I can get a good look at you.
Thank you. I couldn't kiss.
Maybe.
I'm surely glad I was able to end up here. But I was able to meet you.
Sorry if I had breaking promise. Do you mind if we're waiting since it's the climax of the story?
Yes, let's wait for a bit. So everyone, I think you've noticed by now that there is a Rosalia Vamp over here in my chat. I don't know if you see it in the shared chat, but if you want, you can always interact with her. Just at Rosalia Vamp, and she will respond to you guys. Don't worry about it. She's very talkative when she wants to be.
If I had noticed sooner that there was going to be an ad, I would have paused it.
Well, seems like we have a president already. There is kind of no way that Georgia Simeon could
Freedom,
get,
huh? In this place, it feels more like
get
trading
the
one
necessary
haunting
10%
for
to get over to surpass Nikushor. So seems like we have President Nikushor for now.
I guess for now we have the lesser evil, huh?
I don't know at this point. Feels like both of them are just as bad to me. I don't know. Guess I'm a bit. It's kind of like avoiding an interesting climax to a story. At least with Georgia Simeone, it would have been an interesting 5 years, that's for sure. Well, let's see what's going to happen for the next 5 years. If it's more of the same, then I think
Meeting in a haunted
the next
forest under
election will
moonlight,
be
classic
will be
setup for
his,
tragedy or eternal romance. Hard to
will be
tell
his
which
turn.
way this one's headed.
What can we do? What can we do?
Zephy did redeem Trio of Cares if you want to stretch drink. You guys have been talking a lot.
Thank you, thank you.
Fix your posture. Should be.
I just get birds. Yeah.
Yes, yes, she's like a cat. If only my cat would purr, but she only likes to meow. Foxes do purr.
This is the bird. Yeah, that's true.
That kind of meeting in the woods always ends up tangled between destiny
Don't
and
always get what
disaster.
we're doing, right?
I mean,
Ad break's done.
yes,
Thank you for waiting.
no worries.
It's fine. Just fuzzy.
Okay, so
Hey, colors.
I think it's your turn, Ashley.
Oh, more than anything, that you said you care about me. Have I managed to become a special part of your life?
Do you even need to ask? I wouldn't be here otherwise. I feel the same way as you, I'm sure of it. At this point, I'm kind of
Settles
role-playing
into
Ubu.
shadow. This whole mood's got me ready to vanish between
Oh, boy.
the trees. Call if you need backup or just more drama. Support The
less.
Knight's Tale by
I'm more
subscribing keeps
senior
our
than you
shadows alive
probably
a little
care
longer.
to admit. Can I ask you one more thing?
Go on.
Is it a kiss?
Do
Oh,
you
just an embrace.
embrace me?
Come on, do it, Michelle.
And this is to be the end. And this is to be my last chance. And I don't want it to end without having been able to touch you. Please, don't refuse me this. Michelle. Just do it. Please.
I won't keep you waiting long.
Oh,
Seems like
Hey,
they
hug.
finally embraced.
thanks. Oh. So sweet.
The truth is, I always wanted this. I dreamed of being able to hold you.
I dreamt of it too. Thank you.
If only every embrace in these woods lasted longer than
I'm
memories
so
do.
very.
Seems like that was her last breath.
Mm-hmm.
She's still so beautiful. What a cruel joke. Could you not have given us some other miracle? One that would allow us both to survive. Where are you? Where did you get off to? I can't find her, damn it. Hey, there's some stairs over here.
Oh,
They lead up.
Beneath the single ray of light, the white-haired girl lay completely still. Not even a fragile sigh escaped her closed lips. She remained as gorgeous as ever. It was as though she had simply fallen asleep in the sunlight. Looking down upon her, Michelle determined to do one thing.
I will not allow anyone to sully this sight.
He gave a fleeting glance back at her pristine corpse, then opened the doors and stepped through it alone. He would protect that room where she lay.
Hey, there's someone up here. So, this is where you've been hiding, you infernal witch. Wait, that's not a girl.
The rocker sound of their footsteps rang up from below.
Infernal Witch
Shortly
summons a
thereafter,
flare
the men
towards
themselves
dramatic
came into view. As he expected, they were heavily armed. He glowered at the men, then sucked in a deep breath and shouted at the top of his lungs.
I am the witch you seek. I have inherited her curse, and it is I who brings calamity upon you.
Yeah.
You hear that? But he's man or woman, it doesn't matter. Is something loading? Death to anyone who has ties to the witch.
Damn.
Cleanse this earth of all impurity. Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! At this point, I don't know if any of my voices are consistent, but let's just roll with it.
Funny. I like how you're doing mostly pirate voices for them.
And you?
Michelle did not flinch at the sight of the men.
Is there something going on?
Sorry, the cat. Michelle did not flinch at the sight of the men. He stood unyielding between them and the door. He did not flinch when they raised their weapons against him, nor when
Oh, they launched at him again?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
they pierced his body.
Damn. Oh. Damn.
Die and take your curse with you. I have no need for this life any longer.
Je vais mourir, Michel. Dors.
It's
Dors,
all
dors.
yours. I am cursed to kill even that which I wish to protect. But at the very least, I can protect one thing before my life is done. Not even one of you will leave this place, wither and die by my curse.
Oh, let's go, Michel.
The blood spilling from his skewered body flowed down the stairs, down and down like a little river, soaking the feet of every single man who had stormed the mansion. This is the last thing he saw before the final grains of life slipped between his fingers, which brought a faint smile to his lips.
Mm.
Oh my, is she alive?
Huh?
I swear to God, if she's alive.
Music's
What
got its
the
claws
heck?
in you too. Careful angelic choirs can
Thought
lure
that she's
even
gonna be
old
the one
souls off their
left
path.
alone.
Unless she's maybe making a wish to the witch.
I don't know.
Maybe she's just a ghost, I don't know. Mm. Ugh.
Neither of them had expected what happened next, though Fragod has a most twisted sense of humor. The white-haired girl had not miraculously passed away without being robbed of her beauty.
Why? Am I still alive?
She had rather not passed away at all. Quite cruel of him, was it not?
Michelle? Where have you gone? Michelle. Michelle. Mhm. I smell blood.
Or had he allowed her to die, she would have not been made to witness the scene that awaited her.
No.
And I'm sure you know just what it was she laid her eyes upon in that moment. The ravaged corpse of her beloved, a torrent of blood streaming down the spiral staircase. One sec.
Seems like we have
No. Why?
seems like we have a bit of a cat issue tonight.
Yeah, he's being a butt. I kicked him out.
Oh.
Oh boy, he wanted some attention. Yeah. No worries.
No worries.
I think
Thanks
we'll.
for having me.
Yes.
Of course.
Red
I hope we
skies,
can do
halos.
this
Feels like we're about to
again
witness
next
either
week.
salvation or
No,
utter
the stuff
ruin.
comes up.
I'm here for both.
I think
If not, that's
Nadia,
okay.
are you free next weekend or?
Oh, next week, yeah, I'm out of town next week, but the weekend after should be good.
Yes.
That's
So
good to know.
basically in 2 weeks.
No
Okay.
worries.
Yes.
Should we
It's fine.
continue until we,
The next part?
Yeah, until the next chapter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can do.
It seems like it's just a few more lines away, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a good night, Ashley.
Bye bye.
Thank you. You too. Good night.
Bye bye bye.
Bye bye.
No. Why? And this was not the only body.
Sleep well. More
The villagers
well,
who had
all
assaulted the
by
mansion
far
had been
than tonight's
subjected to
story.
his curse. The life drained from their withered shells. Why did this? Michelle, why? Why am the only one still alive? That is a question I cannot answer either. Perhaps his curse did not affect those he loved, as terribly cruel as that might be. I cannot say. Why, you said we would go together! A world without you has no meaning! Had she actually expanded her life there in that room at the top of the tower, perhaps this tale could have had a happy ending. She would have had at least been able to have the man she loved at her side until her very last moments upon this earth. But that's not what had transpired. She had survived, been left utterly alone. I felt a profound pity for the miserable girl, so I called out to her. Oh, it's been the witch,
Oh,
not the
no.
maid.
Do you want me to be the witch this time, or?
No, I'll be the witch. That's
Okay.
fine. Would you like to see him once more? What? I have the power to help you meet him again. Who's there? Where are you? You know what they call this mansion. So who do you suppose remained on these grounds? No way. You're from the legend. You actually exist. Now, I asked you a simple question. Would you like to see him again? The witch grants people's wishes, but at a price. I said I wouldn't ask for her assistance if I met her. But that's all changed. Now that I've lost him, if it's truly possible, then yes, I want to see him. Bring him back to life. Regrettably, I cannot directly meddle with the forces of life and death. However, I can guarantee you this. Your reconstruction. Reconstruction? Correct. To ensure that you remain as yourself in future lives and are not reborn as someone else, your body and mind shall be reconstructed, as shall his. If you sincerely wish to reunite with one another, if you genuinely need each other in your lives, you will eventually meet again. All I can promise you is eternal reconstruction. What you make of it is up to you.
So that's the beginning of the reincarnation circle.
You want to see him again, don't you? You want to hear his voice again, don't you? You want to feel his hand upon your cheek once more, don't you? If that's what you want, then you must remain who you are. If you are simply reborn, that wouldn't be you. So there wouldn't be any point, would there? Me? As I am? And he as he is? Make up your mind, quickly. I will not wait long. I want to see him again. As you wish, sweet little girl. I shall grant you both eternal reconstruction, and pray with all my heart that you can attain true happiness.
Soon.
Shortly thereafter, the white-haired girl took her own life. She decided she had nothing to gain by remaining in the present time, and that in order to reunite with Michelle, she needed to make her way to the next life. And thus the mansion was left bereft of a master to travel slowly through the ages until someone came along to give it life once more.
Interesting. But I'm sure you can probably guess that there is a person missing.
Yeah, so the maid. I'm guessing the white-haired girl was the maid.
Should we save here for now?
Yeah.
This seems like a good place to
Oh.
end it. Seems
Wrong
like
spot.
we returned to our place, more or less.
There we go. Sadly, we won't know until 2 weeks later.
Yes. Let's see who is available to raid at this hour.
Give me 1 sec.
Oh, I think I may need to refresh. It still shows Hina as being valid for raiding. That shouldn't be there unless she started her stream again.
Hina did?
Did
she?
I'm not sure. No, I refreshed the page and it seems like she's not. Oh, there is a rerun. Actually, that explains it.
Ah, yes. She does the rerun of stuff.
Well, Mimi is available. I'm going to raid into him. He started 40 minutes ago, maybe directly after the raid. I know that he kind of went in Okay, well, good night, everyone. Bye bye.
Okay, I'll read out to Mimi as well.